Hello, I'm Tina from College of Charleston Information Technology. Welcome to another Tech Talk Tuesday. Thanks for joining me. Today, our topic is Microsoft Yammer. It's one of those Office 365 applications. I don't have a guest, but I do have lots of information to share. So thanks for joining me. Let's go ahead and jump on in. So Microsoft Yammer is one of those Office 365 applications, and it makes it easy to stay in the loop, share ideas, and connect with your coworkers. Otherwise, stay engaged. So if you're not using Yammer, I hope that you give it a try. Some of the things that Microsoft is trying to push, not only through Yammer, but through the other Office 365 applications, is the fact that come August, the support for Internet Explorer 11 is going to end. So if you're still using Internet Explorer 11, i.e. 11, then you're going to want to update or change to a different browser. You have many to choose from, the popular ones, Edge, Chrome, Firefox, that sort of thing, but there's also others that you can use as well. So that's the big thing. Another thing that Microsoft is pushing is the Microsoft Yammer Progressive Web app, I should say. It uses the web, and you install it from the web, and it kind of associates from that point forward with the browser that you installed it with. So when you go to install it, you're going to want to use a browser that you use quite frequently. So let me talk about how you would do that. Normally, to access Yammer, you can do it in 5 steps or less. So we'll start with the 5. You access the you would access your web page, whichever page you want to go to. Go to portal.office.com, log in if you need to, and then locate the Yammer app. You might have to click the more apps in order to see it. It's hidden down pretty deep. So once you access the Yammer app, then when the page loads, you would actually see a link at the top that looks, depending on what browser you use, it might look differently. But I know for Edge, it's 4 boxes with the top right-hand box not having an outside outline, and there's a plus symbol in that box. For Chrome, it's an icon that looks like the desktop with a down arrow. That was really easy for me to find. It only takes just a little bit of time. Once you click that icon, you'll get a big pop-up telling you that, hey, you're about to install the Microsoft Progressive Web app. Do you want to continue? And then you click install. And it really only takes just a little bit of time. Once that happens, you'll have the opportunity to add your shortcut to your taskbar or to your start menu or to your home page, however it is that you access Yammer. So those are the 5 steps. 2 steps to access Yammer is Microsoft Teams, and then the community app. That's pretty easy too. I don't know if you've used it, but it works well. And then, of course, after you add the Microsoft Progressive Web app, then it's down to 1 step. And you click the link to the Progressive app and it loads. So there you have it. It's kind of like the Name That Tune show that they had. 5 steps or less, 2 steps or less, or 1 step or less. So that's kind of enticing right there. Makes you want to try it. What's the other reasons why you would want to try it? Well, that's pretty easy too. 1, you would have the most current version, because when they're going to push it, they're going to push it to that web. So you'll get to see what the current features are and things like that. Also, you can get notifications through Yammer for your notifications within the communities that you belong to. So those are some really good incentives on why you would want to do it. I wanted to do it now rather than waiting for Microsoft to tell me when. So that kind of helps too. So those are just a few things of why you would want to do it. It is pretty easy to do. I did talk about the steps. I'll be writing a knowledge-based article. I talked about that some too. help.cfc.edu is the access to that page. So I'll have some information there. I'll include the link from the Microsoft document in case you do have trouble. Service desk will be able to help you too. So I hope you give it a try. There's really not a whole lot of differences between the web app and the current desktop version of Yammer. They did move the communities, the suggested communities that are suggested to you due to your profile, or maybe the things that you've joined already, or just your where you work or your role that you have. They do have suggested communities. That's on the right hand side now instead of buried a little bit deeper within Yammer. So keep that in mind too. I forgot to say whether or not I mentioned the fact that Yammer is only available to faculty and staff, so it's not available to students unless they are student employees. So if I started that in the beginning, sorry for the reminder. If I'm just doing it now, at least I covered that. So I'm glad I remembered to share that. So again, I hope I've enticed you a little bit. Yammer is a great tool to use to connect to everybody on campus. It works in case you still use Teams, you can use Teams to connect with and collaborate and things like that with your directors or your coworkers or your department. But Yammer is everybody on campus and anybody that's joined to a specific topic, like faculty and staff all communities or all company is a default group and everybody's in that one. So at least you have one to get started on. But there's some great communities in there, like the Office 365 community. We make lots of posts on new things that are coming up or things that you might be interested in. There's a sandbox or a Yammer help community that you can join. One of my suggestions is the one for budgeting and payroll services, because they always post when timesheets are due or when they're available. So that's a good one. There's several really good communities out there. So if you haven't joined any, I really suggest that you use the Discover communities and see what's out there and do a search. Maybe you'll find things that you didn't realize there were there. We have hundreds of communities, and you can make one if there's not one available that fits your needs. We just ask that you search first, make sure there's not one already there. And it's super easy process. You just follow the steps and create the communities. So it was kind of short because it was just me talking and I didn't have a guest today, but I was glad I had the opportunity to share that information with you about the new progressive web app for Yammer. I hope you give it a try. Make sure you follow us on social media for other videos. Maybe it's a tech minute or tech talks or tech tips that we have. So follow us on social media. For our YouTube channel, it is College of Charleston Information Technology. We also have pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So make sure you follow us there as well. Our Facebook is at CFCIT. Our Twitter is at CFCIT, and our Instagram channel is at CFC_IT. So I hope you give us a chance and follow us and like us and share those videos. Don't forget to reach out to support services if you need some assistance. There, you can reach them on their self-service page, help.cfc.edu, and our training page, training.cfc.edu. Again, I appreciate you hanging out with me. Thanks for watching. Until next time, have a great day. Bye.